Assalamu alaikum students, welcome back to Global Public School online classes. In our today's class, I'm going to start the new lesson from your Sociology. That's second lesson of the Sociology. That's labor. The lesson name is labor. Might be thinking, what will be there in this lesson? What is that labor? Let's study that, students. Let's see what are the learning points which we're going to see in this lesson. The first is division of labor based on the interest, occupation, capacity, qualification, all that. The labor is being divided. That's division of labor. Inequality and discrimination in the employment or labor. Labor with pay or without pay. Labor with pay and without pay. Labors of organized and unorganized sectors and the challenges of the unorganized laborers. That we're going to learn in this lesson. Let's see it. The first thing is of division of labor. Some of the great sociologists has been divided and has been mentioned in their books regarding the labor here. The Plato wrote in his book The Republic. The Plato wrote one book, that the name of that book is Republic, on the division of labor. He said that human society is formed on natural inequalities. This natural inequality is based on division of labor. A society's need is fulfilled by the different divisions of people. Plato said that in his book of Republic. For example, the food is produced by the farmers, the cloth is weaved by the weavers, the dresses are produced by the tailors. The division of labor leads to the organic merger of the various sections of the society here. The division of labor is necessary to fulfill the needs of the social and economical and political needs of the society, but there should be no exploitation in this process. Let's see some of the images coming up here. A farmer who produces the product, a person who manufactures the cloth, the spinning who does the goods, and a weaver who weaves the cloth, and the person who put the color on the cloth, and the trader who sells the goods, and the tailor who stitches the goods. So here everybody is a different. See, here I will show you the division of labor. Students, based on their occupation, based on their interest, based on their capacity, based on their education, based on their skills, based on their talent, the labor is being divided into various types. That's we call it as a division of labor, students. And here, while discussing on the division of labor, another important sociologist, that is Karl Marx, he said that division of labor creates a less skilled workers. He classifies that division of labor into two different divisions. One is economic labor and another one is a social labor. Very simple classification he has done. According to his opinion, the division of economic labor goes with the technical and the people's cooperation, and the social labors are nothing but who have the control through the class, status and the stratification. We call them as social labor. And the next concept we're going to study here is why the specialization is required, why the division of labor is required here. Students, the specialization creates a division of labor. Here the specialization means having the deeper knowledge on that. For example, if you take a cloth and give it to the carpenter, do you think you can stitch the way you want to? No, impossible, because you don't have any kind of knowledge on it, correct? So here the specializations means having a deeper knowledge and in-depth skill in one particular field. That's we call it as specialization. And the division of labor has helped the people to gain skills in the field and earn economic benefits in accordance to their skills. Students, due to this economic interest and the division of labor, the class system has been emerged. This division of labor found wide variety, accessibility, business and industrialization emerged here. As a result, few people, what are they doing here is could not invest more and learn more for content. The first thing coming up here is, students, labor. The meaning of labor. Very simple. Labor means earning in cash or of kind by providing one's manual or intellectual labor. Manual means somebody who is working and putting their hard work and earning the money, or intellectual, the people who work in a software companies by using their brains to create something, by developing some softwares. That is an intellectual labor, students. Labor is an important aspect of human society. Labor also means a function done in order to achieve something. If a result is available for a person either in cash or a kind or one's physical work, then it is called a labor. I want you to make a note of the meaning, whichever you feel easy here. Okay, what is the inequality in labor? How the inequality is arising? Let's study that. Any labor that goes against the equal labor or equal pay can be termed as inequality in labor. For example, they work for a fixed hours, they do the same work, but the pay is different. And that is inequality in labor. If the differential payment is given for the two people who put the same amount of time, same amount of effort, then it is called discrimination, partiality. Means though women and men engage similar work, but their compensation are not the same. In India, men are paid more than the women, though they are putting the same effort, though they are doing the same work. Here you can see some of the images related to students. Even though such discrimination is less in the government sectors, but it's more in the unorganized sectors. In the non-governmental organizations, obviously the salary of a person remains unknown to other person, but still this kind of inequality will happen. But the inequality in pay is more visible to unorganized sector than the organized sector here. In agricultural sector, unequal division of labor is based on the gender, age and the capacities. Because of this, the right compensation for the women is not provided. For example, women raise early in the morning, prepare breakfast for those people who go out for work and later they themselves join others in the active labor, but still they earn very less amount. But while providing the compensation, they are taking the decision, they treat the women as below the men. Most of the societies do not consider the labor of women as an important thing. This purely indicates that it's an inequality in labor actually. The unequal division of labor is more evident in villages especially. You can see here from the images here students. That's all about in today's class. And I'm going to do the next part of this lesson, that's the labor with pay and labor without pay in my next class. Till that students, I want you to read this, revise this, and if you have any doubts, reach out to me through the Google Classroom app, and please write explanatory notes and send it to me through the Google Classroom app. Till that students, stay safe, stay home and keep your learning button on. Thank you so much students. Allah Hafiz.